Hey everyone, I've got some bad news today, unfortunately, and that news is that Jay Nandez has decided that he is going to be exercising his option to leave Upswing Poker in 90 days. We first heard about this 7 days ago. We've been in the process of trying to figure out what the next coach is, how we're going to handle it. Kind of a lot to unpackage here, but I want to start off with just saying that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we decided to trust someone to be a subscription-based content provider, have kind of a single point of failure like that. I'm sorry that the amount of things that I feel like we've done with the PLO university and then lab, we've kind of just been all over the place for the last 4 months. I'm sorry that, promises have been made, particularly by Jay Nandez, to make this content that are going to be broken and that you guys signed up for it. And so I just want you to know that first things first, this is my company. I built this company to where it is today. And so we're going to have no person leave here feeling like they were slighted in the least. If you are unhappy with what's happened or what's going to be happening here, we're going to be giving pro rata refunds for all annual and semi-annual packages from this point forward, as well as anyone who has signed up for monthly subscriptions in the last month or whatever till today. If you want a refund, we're going to be refunding anyone over the periods for the next few months or so while Jay Nandez continues to be making content here for the PLO lab. So now that that's out of the way, I want to talk about exactly what happened. And to be honest with you, it's still a little bit of a surprise to me. So I'm kind of with you a little bit in that regard. But around a week ago, Fernando wanted to have a call with me and the Upswing guys. He said, Merry Christmas, let's have a call. We got on the call, and he told me that he was going to be exercising his right to leave Upswing in 3 months. And I was a little bit confused by that because, for starters, at Upswing, we have a contract, at least for this deal specifically, that said we would have an 18-month period of time where he would be required to produce content. So even on the contract itself, it says 18 months that he has to produce content. But in the contract somewhere, our attorney put in a clause that allows either party to cancel with a 90-day notice, which does not really make sense to me. I don't exactly understand why that was put in. It doesn't really seem to make much sense when you're doing something based in 6-month and 12-month increments. But needless to say, it is in the contract that after 90 days, Fernando will be allowed to leave. So on the call, this was presented to us, and I said, well, look, Fernando, here's the thing. We have customers who bought 6-month and 12-month courses. These guys have joined the PLO lab to learn from you. What about our customers? And he told me that this is about him. And while I understand that everyone, should do what they feel like is in their best interest, and that Fernando is certainly not breaking his contract by making content for us for the next couple of months until he leaves, at the same time, I'm honestly just a little bit hurt for you guys because I can't believe that someone would allow us to sign up for 6-month or 12-month packages and then put all this into it and have us promote it and have us, bring in people that are Upswing customers or new Upswing customers or whatever, and then have him say that to us. And then when we repeatedly ask him, what about our customers? He says that, I know I'm breaking a promise. He said to us that he knows that he said he would do this. And he did say that he was going to do this course moving forward, or he wouldn't have launched it to begin with. But this is about him, and this is about what he needs to do. So he also informed us he's going to be starting a competing training site with us, which was also news to me. And he's going to be trying to, take as many people with him as he can, or basically make his own site. So, yeah, there's a lot to unpackage there. I think that was kind of a good rundown. I do want to say, again, that the first and most important thing here is the customer. And you guys have put a lot of faith in Upswing to put out good content that you guys can learn from. And you have given us money, and we have a responsibility to make sure that you guys are taken care of. So I will not allow anyone in this lab to not get a refund for their remaining 6-month or 12-month course, or anyone that feels like this is going to slight their current month. I will take care of you guys because I care about this company. I will also say that I learned a little bit about the way people can act. You know, Fernando was always acted very nice with us. I actually thought we had a good relationship, but this whole time he has been telling me this is when I'm going to do it, not let's discuss this, let's talk about the people that this matters to, but this is what I'm doing. And I'm okay, sure. I mean, he hasn't said anything, you know, aggressive or mean to me, but very firmly, I am making the decision for me and I am moving on to the next thing. And so what I want to ask you guys is, you know, I want to ask you, do you feel like that's someone that you can trust moving forward? I know that's a weird thing because he's still going to be here in the lab making content. We had to remove him from the Facebook group because I don't think that we can have a conversation with him here in this group. So if for that reason you guys also want a refund, I'm more than happy to make sure that everyone is taken care of. But, you know, he basically just exercised an option in the contract that we didn't even know our attorney put in, and then told us he's going to make a directly competing company. And I don't want to make this into a big public thing. I don't want to talk about this anywhere that doesn't need to be talked about other than here inside the PLO lab and the No Limit lab. But, you know, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Fernando was a friend. I really don't know what to say. But let's talk about the future of what's going to happen here with the PLO lab. So we've decided the only way to really move forward is to try and get the absolute best possible coach for the lab. I can't say that we have anyone really lined up because it has been, again, a week. You know, a week ago, we thought Jane Annis was going to be doing it for the whole year. So I'm doing my best. You know, in fact, if you guys know someone that you would like to have be a coach, or maybe you think, you know, you're a really good PLO player inside here and you think you could take the role, we're looking for really an all-star PLO coach. I'm hoping that we can turn this into a win, you know, get an actual high-stakes player in here that is someone that people really can respect, that's someone that plays very high stakes and learn from. And kind of the problem is, I think as far as the coaching styles go, Jane is much more solver-based, and so I don't know if as many of the high-stakes guys are quite in that direction of PLO yet, but we're willing to spend the money to make sure we bring someone in that is truly sick. We're going to pay this coach very well. So if you know someone, if you have a suggestion, they're all welcome. I really do want to make sure that we can either get people their money back, turn this into a win. We are going to make sure that we do the right thing here at Upswing because we care about you guys. And every comment below, I'm going to personally respond to, talking about what's happening moving forward, who might be good coaches. You know, if you want to hear me explain anything that happened. But I just do want to also say that I don't want to fully just put this on other people. I also want to apologize for having put the business in a place where a single point of failure on a subscription service could cause this problem. And we're going to learn from this. We're going to make sure that we don't have that same issue with any of the future courses that we do here at Upswing. All right, that's long-winded and probably enough, but I think that pretty much does it. Fernando will be continuing to make content per his contract for the remainder of his 90-day period, at which point we will have a new PLO coach, or we'll be closing the PLO lab. We are hoping to find someone good, but we've had a week. So this is the best I can do, guys. I want to say thank you for being patient, and I totally understand if you're upset. Again, I will go through every comment and respond to all of you. So that's going to be it from me. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your time.